Are you into rock and roll stuff?
I love old rock and roll stuff, yeah.
We got some albums inside we were going to put in an auction that you can look at those if you want.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. I'd love to.
Froggy flips.
No, you won't.
How's it going?
Froggy flips?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
You want me to pull up?
If you want, you can just back up here, or I can throw it all on the golf cart. It doesn't really matter.
Just stay there.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of these when you get a second.
All right, man.
All right, everything from here on over.
Everything here on over.
Yep, so I guess all the cars except for those, and then the jerks.
$45.
45. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Is that can for sale?
All right, good luck with everything.
Yep, have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Your Eagle bench for sale?
No. Sorry. No plugs or anything like that.
Are you into rock and roll stuff?
I love old rock and roll stuff, yeah.
We got some albums inside we were going to put in an auction.
Uh-huh.
Do have some old Black Sabbath and that. You can look at those if you want.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. I'd love to.
Actually sold some VHS. You can start a pile.
Okay,
here if
cool.
you'd like.
Just on the table?
Some old VHS concert footage
Uh-huh.
on VHS tapes of Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
and
wow, that's awesome.
some old Kiss stuff that
Yeah.
They were pretty obnoxious on stage early.
Can we wait right here?
You can come in here.
Okay.
Now, I just found another one
Oh,
of
nice.
those, but and I haven't went through the other VHS stuff
Yeah.
out there, but I was going to pull that out. But we set some albums. Yeah. Here's a box of those.
Oh, cool.
If you want to look through those,
Absolutely.
you set them up on. How about setting up over on that
Okay.
that gray deal? And if you have any interest in those, let me know.
Okay. Black Sabbath, Beetlejuice,
Okay.
Queen, AC/DC. Jump. Yeah, these all look good to me. I mean, do you have a price in
Yeah.
mind?
I don't know how many are there.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24 rock albums. We were going to take him to the auction and see what we could get, but if he's
How you doing?
interested,
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Absolutely. $1,000.
I think you were my geometry teacher. at some
No,
point. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I looked at you.
Yeah,
I
man.
looked at you like I've seen you before.
Mr. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up? How's it going? Anthony.
Yes.
Yep. Long time ago.
That was
oh,
pretty
yeah.
weird.
Oh yeah.
How you been?
Good, man. You?
Good. Good deal. Yeah, I'm still at it.
how about $100?
Deal.
That's
kind of what I was thinking, yep.
Yeah, if I put them in that sale and they bring 10, 12, I'm going to have to pay commission
Right.
of some of that. So
Nope. Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir. Appreciate that.
cool. I'll tell her out there.
Okay. And I'll keep looking for just a second.
Find room for more of these VHS tapes.
I'll move this up for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that'll work.
There
Perfect.
you go.
Well, I'll do it this way. Yeah, thank you so much.
You got it.
I think you can probably.
So I'm gonna come look at this.
I wish it was a little easier for people to get in here, but
A lot of stuff. You gotta do what you can do.
You gotta dig, right?
Exactly. Everything's sealed.
How's this? You want to put them in there?
Sure. Thank you, man.
Well, I don't know what.
Right on. Appreciate
Got
that.
it?
Yep. Got it. Thank you.
You want to put that up there too?
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Maybe you get
I
some
think I'm done.
All right, you don't have to be.
I think I am. I think I looked at everything.
Okay. There's those are some games.
Okay.
I think the bottom there is books. So you're welcome to go through
Sure.
those if you'd like.
I'll look through them real quick. Thank you.
Yeah.
Find some more.
Found a couple here. So
Okay.
I don't know whatever it all comes out to.
Okay, we'll have to get the man. out
Okay.
here.
Sounds good to me.
I wish I knew the prices on this, but
Too much stuff.
they don't allow me to do that. But they do allow me with the money, so that's one good thing. I
Yeah, they
guess.
trust you some then.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I found a couple more, so
Okay.
it was everything plus those two.
Cool. All right, so I got to ask you something because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and I don't want to be overly cautious in pricing. This is all Pokemon cards.
I saw some Pokemon. I
And
saw
there's some others.
Yeah. I have no idea if there's anything good. I buy them when I
Right.
see them, just kind of like on the gamble.
Right.
So
So
they're from 2007 to 2009, so they're not like the vintage. Like
I saw some of them in cases and stuff too, and I just didn't know what's a fair price on that box. Because I got something in my head, but I'm probably guarding myself.
I mean, I would gamble at like 25.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, deal.
Yeah.
That'll work.
How about 200 for the whole stack?
Yeah, that'll work.
That's what you need, isn't it? You shouldn't even say that.
When we got this, it was on the wall of a place, and I wanted to roll it up so I could take care of it. But I thought, man, if I roll it up,
Oh, okay.
I might.
Yeah.
But so I don't know how you want to handle.
No, that's
It'll
perfect.
look nice in the
away.
frame. Oh, I didn't even see it was limited
Yeah.
edition. It's pretty cool. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, you have a great day.
Yeah.
Enjoy though.
Thank you. I'll probably make 2 trips, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
I'll be right back with the other one. All right, everyone, so we're back in the garage after what proved to be my first great yard sale day of the season. Indiana's weather is definitely weird and unpredictable, but normally, like starting in March, maybe even sometimes February, it seems like we start having sporadic nice weekends and stuff. This year was a lot different. I mean, it's late April, and this was like the first time that I was able to hit like several yard sales in one day. So the trend is changing. I'm excited, and I'm excited to have you all along for the journey. I think I was able to hit like 5 or 6 sales, and 2 of them were good enough to make the cut. So those are pretty good odds. Real quick, let me show you some of the stuff I picked up. At the first sale, I got all these Hot Wheels. I actually don't do a lot with Hot Wheels, especially more modern Hot Wheels like this, but I think like the single cars were like 3 for $1 or something, and these 5 packs were $3. And then there were a couple of these M2 machines in there as well. I figured if nothing else, these are cheap booth items. Not to mention, you can't really go wrong with cheap Hot Wheels when you have a 5-year-old boy at home. And then also from that sale, I got the set of jarts. It was $10. The box is nice. This is probably technically worth more than I paid for everything, which was $45. But like always, the hardest part is figuring out how to sell something like this, since you can't really do it online. But for $10, I will always pick up a set of jarts. And the other sale was what I would probably consider like the perfect yard sale. Right off the bat, found a couple really cool things. I picked up one thing, and it made the nice guy running the sale ask me if I was interested in something else. And that can go either way. A lot of times that happens and you're actually not interested in the other thing that they're talking about. In this case, I happen to be very interested. So then it comes down to price. The price turned out great. The whole sale turned out amazing. And this is the kind of haul that I get really excited about. So we'll start with some of the cheaper stuff. Got a stack of VHS tapes. And these are obviously all lower value tapes. But when I buy VHS tapes, I kind of buy a vibe. Stuff like horror, rock and roll, and what I would consider like cool 80s and 90s like fandom type titles. So we have stuff like The Silence of the Lambs, Spawn, Leprechaun 4, The Haunting. As far as the rock and roll, we have Kiss down here. And then for more of like the pop culture fandom stuff, we have like TMNT, Batman Forever, Home Alone, Terminator 2, a couple RoboCops, The Mask. Again, no huge money in these. I usually pop these in my booth for like $2 to $5 a piece, depending on the title. And then they just sell over time. I did find a couple sealed VHS too. Again, nothing too high dollar. Got this Shrek sealed in the package and Lord of the Rings. These are probably 10 or 15 bucks a piece. A couple sealed Wizard of Oz books. This one has a record. This one has a cassette. Again, probably 10 a piece. These are just fun little smalls. Got the old Pokemon CD-ROM. The legendary Starfy for Nintendo DS is probably 15 bucks or so. I love these giant New Kids on the Block buttons. They have like little frames too, so kids would have them sitting on their nightstands or whatever back in the 80s. So we got this one with Donnie Wahlberg and this one with the whole crew with the heart around it. These usually sell for like 10 or 15 bucks a piece. And then the Wizard of Oz soundtrack complete with the book and everything. I think 15 to 25 on that one. Always love finding old Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that. I try not to look at them too closely when I find them because they're fun to look through later and see if you get lucky or not. I think it broke down to where I paid $25 for this entire tin. I've started separating some of them, putting some in sleeves. It turns out that most of the Pokemon are in good condition and a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh are in heavily played condition. That's kind of how it evened out. But I could tell by the dates just quickly looking through them that these were older cards, not like late 90s or anything, but like 2007, 2008. I think I saw like a lot of Diamond and Pearl and stuff like that in here. But so far what I'm seeing is a lot of like $5 to $20 cards, like the old Mewtwo here, Alakazam, Armaldo, Torterra, Meganium, Dialga, there's a Luxray. Some of the better Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I found right off the bat were the Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Magnet Warriors. These are secret rares, DOR 001, 002, and 003. Those as a set were actually in pretty good condition. I would say light played to near mint. Possibly like 30 bucks for the set. These two aren't in fantastic condition, but they're not horrible, and they did have potential. We got the Red Eyes Black Dragon and the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, SDJ 001. These are the unlimited versions. They still could have had some pretty decent value, but like I said, these are in played condition. But there's a ton more that I still have to go through in here. Always fun finding old cards like that because you never know what you're going to find. The old records are what got me really excited. I know it drives some people crazy that I don't sit and check condition of the records when I buy them, but I kind of have a cutoff point of what I'm willing to pay based on a certain caliber of title. This lot that I saw here was like the top tier of titles that I look for. So I kind of have like a price point of like $5 a piece is what I'm willing to pay without checking anything out. And that always works out really well for me because these types of titles in my booth sell like crazy for 10 to 20 bucks a piece even with a couple scratches on them. So there's very little risk at that price point. Different types of titles are a much lower price point, like maybe $1, less in some cases. But I did pay under $5 a piece for all of these, so good to go there. And it turns out that a lot of these are in very nice condition, and there's a lot of potential here. It mainly comes down to figuring out which release you have and then comping it out that way, which I've not had a chance to do completely yet, but I'll show you some of the titles. We have AC/DC Back in Black. We got some Journey records in here. I think there's like 3 of those. Jimi Hendrix, Axis Bold as Love. Very cool one. This is one of the ones that's not in great condition. Angel on Earth as It Is in Heaven. We have Cheech and Chong's Greatest Hit. Derringer Promo, Alice Cooper. Got some Iron Maidens that I think are actually pretty decent. We have Peace of Mind, Killers, and The Number of the Beast. Kiss Alive. The sleeve is not fantastic, but still a very cool album. Black Sabbath Volume 4, Van Halen 1984, Black Sabbath Greatest Hits, Boston, Led Zeppelin 2, another very cool one. Black Sabbath Never Say Die, Beetlejuice original soundtrack. This one actually I did comp out already. This is the original release. It actually has like the t-shirt ordering merch form inside, and it's in like spectacular condition. This one should actually sell for like 50 to 75 by itself. So that one's definitely not going in the booth. Black Sabbath Mob Rules, one of my favorite records of all time, Queen News of the World. And then we have AC/DC for those about to rock. So definitely a high caliber of albums. The kind of stuff I look for and the kind of stuff I find less and less of nowadays, especially for a good price. And then the biggest wild card of all was this Rush poster. This is what I picked up that made the fella ask if I was interested in the record. So I'm definitely glad in the first place that I even picked this up. Didn't notice till I had already paid that it's a limited edition. It's 74 out of 1,000. It's from the Snakes and Arrows tour from 2007. It's like a thick lithograph with like a really cool texture to it. Couldn't find anything on eBay, so I did look on WorthPoint, and it turns out that this is a pretty sought after poster. So according to WorthPoint, I think number 500 and something sold last year on eBay for around $275. And then I was able to find another one that sold a few years before that for $200. This one has been hung on the wall. It's not in perfect condition, but like I said, it's very hard to come by, so collectors are willing to pay up for them. This would look fantastic in a frame, and at the end of the day, this wild card really paid off because this is probably the most valuable thing I found all day. And that is what makes this whole grind super satisfying. All right, so that's all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye. When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.